How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review and a little bit of hoppy beer hopeful goodness in the form of Parish Brewing's Ghost in the Machine. Parish Brewing, heard of them? Never had anything from them before. This beer comes courtesy of Corey. He wrote me not too long ago, and I actually was like, "Hey, man, you want to do some New Orleans beers?" I said, "Hell yeah!" And he sent me off a box. This is one of them. And it's creepy because we rarely get beers this fresh locally. But this says manifested on. It says August 7th, 2017. Today is August 14th, so it's 7 days old. So he literally must have packed this, got this, put it in a box, and then sent it to me, which is super cool. Thank you very much, Corey. So yeah, let's dive into the sucker, see what she's got. Parish Brewing, Ghost in the Machine, Ale. Brewed bottled with Parish Brew Company, Broussard, Louisiana. And over here we have Welcome to the Future. Our collective human consciousness, or Ghost in the Machine, has gained a tolerance for hops beyond what mankind has ever known before. This double India Pale Ale is the necessary outcome. That be that. Labelized is cool. I like it. I mean, you get these kind of, hazy, or you see it's fucking hazy based off the bottle. Kind of double IPAs. Rarely get them in a bottle nowadays. Everybody likes to go with cans, so it's kind of cool to see a bottle. I'm not going to lie. So, put that there. Grab this. It's weird to get these kind of breweries you never heard of. Double IPA, super fresh, hopefully delicious kind of beers out of bottles. It's just no one does it anymore. I mean, minus, who? Oh, God. Who? Maine Brewing Company does it. Not many people do it. So, anyway, Gentle Pour produced about a half a pinky finger just off Whitehead. Nice kind of creaminess to it. Nothing too crazy, but she's got that haze that everybody covets, butternut squash soup. Had a baby with grapefruit juice. So she looks the part of a New England style hazy IPA. Let's see what she smells like. Bittering, green bittering, green weedy bittering. Maybe even some onions in there. Yeah, it's all about that dankness in this. It's not super in your face, but it's there. There's almost like a yeasty dryness to it too. That might be where they're getting their haze from, because I almost feel like I smell yeast to it. And there's just that kind of weedy, muddled, dirty kind of oniony dankness kind of floating around in there. So, kind of has that subtle single cut vibe to it. I know other people use those things, but that for me, when I think of that onion danky thing, it's single cut is the brewery that comes to mind for me, especially here in the Northeast. And that's pretty much it. Nose isn't super impactful, not a ton of sweetness, but just has that green danky weediness going on. So let's dive in, see what she's got. Cheers. That's fun. It's tasty. That yeast is definitely present there. It's not even so much that it's an overt kind of flavor from the yeast. You could just actually taste it. It doesn't bother me though. I'm used to kind of getting yeast in my beers, whether it be from unfiltered Belgians, things like that. But it's giving a dryness to it, a little bit of almost like burn to it too. So that's where these guys are getting their kind of haziness from, just a ton of propped up yeast. And this beer's been sitting straight upright for over 24 hours. I haven't fucked with it, rolled it around, done anything kind of crazy shit that people want you to do. So it's suspended in there pretty decently. The hops come out bitter. There's a green bitter. There's like a weed bitter. There's a tomato. There's all the green bitters. Weed, tomato, sake, weeds that you would pull into the smoke. And combined with that kind of excessive kind of yeast thing going on, it definitely comes off dry. There's really not a ton of fruit at play here with these hops. It's all about the bitterness. You do get little bits and pieces of almost like fruit cores, like if you're going to get like an apple core, where you get that kind of bitterness from the apple core, or like those kind of core or semi-pithy kind of flavors that carry a little bit of kind of nondescript fruitiness, but at the same time, that green that dankness, that weediness is leading the day, winning the day. If you like that sort of thing, which I do, and yeah, green is one of my favorite flavors. When I say green, I'm talking about that kind of catch-all phrase for that, mower to the face full of grass clippings kind of thing you get from beers every now and then. And this has it. The only thing is, I do like that as a accoutrement, a combination, a accent to a bit of fruitiness, a bit of sweetness. It lacks that in here. It doesn't make it a bad beer, and I still enjoy it, and I would absolutely love to get this beer locally. But if they added, this is just me talking about what I like, if they added a kind of sweet component to this, or bumped up the malt sweetness, or brought a little bit more of that kind of fruitiness to the hop, and retain that greenness, we'd be talking next level shit. Like some of my favorite beer. But it doesn't have that. But it's still really fucking good. I think that's it, actually. Yeah, tasty, bitter, green. Green is the word of the day. And tasty as fuck. So let's talk about it. It doesn't drink like a double IPA either. Is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? In the edge of the conversation. On the outside, not on the outside looking in, right on the edge. I don't have to explain myself. It lacks that little bit of sweetness, fruitiness that would put it over the top for me. So that keeps it from being in that conversation of the best. And I've had some really fucking good ones as of late. That being said, I am a sucker for the greenness. So that in itself just makes me really fucking dig it. Especially living in a land of overly sweet fucking IPAs. It's fun to have this. Value and availability, no idea. I don't know. If it's brewery only, I don't know how much it costs. Maybe Corey can actually chime in down there. And let's leave it with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like that green, baby. If you like that green, and you like your IPAs to come off dry because of like a yeast profile or whatnot. Because it's dry, it's bitter, it's green. There's enough sweetness in there, just not let it go absolutely fucking bonkers crazy. But again, like I said, for me, a little touch of sweetness would be awesome. So if you like that in your beers, it's definitely worth picking up. If you like good beer, because honestly, this is a good beer. That's what it is. So it's worth picking up. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, words and stuff down there. Social media, Massive Beers. All one word. Plug it in that shit. Find this dude. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice New Orleans beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.